It's not a good sign when the game itself seems to have run out of plot and they're telling me to just go fight monsters or whatever. I'm going to do that, but still. Also, Final Fantasy 15, been waiting on this one. Seems to be the end game skyscraper where you went and confronted Arden, which makes sense. I think that is probably the most memorable part of the game, and being in a big open world game, it didn't have a whole ton of other dungeons you could possibly use.
Lufenia left this behind.
Looks new. Maybe this is a gift.
A tower filled with monsters? They have an odd sense of humor.
Yeah, and some amazing tech to throw around.
This is our fault. This must be our reward for purifying the crystals. Oh.
What is it?
That feeling's gone. My drive. My purpose. It's not there anymore.
All right. Hey guys, I don't think this plot's really going anywhere. Maybe we should just pack it in and go home. But no, Jack, we cannot do that. We need to push forward. You know this. And speaking of pushing forward, this is actually, like the 4th or 5th time that I'm trying to record this now, because I just could not figure out where to go. Like, it took me a while to figure out you're supposed to destroy these things to disable the barriers. It took me a while then to find the elevator that then this opens up, and just a bunch of stuff like that. So I was thinking, let's just rather than having to edit out every 5 minutes every 5 minutes, let's just do it again, right? Okay, so that makes this a lot easier. Overall, this is a much nicer area. It's reminds me more of like a Persona type of location. We have all these decorations around, and it's not just a big ruins. I like that. Certainly was not like that in... Here's the elevator, by the way. Certainly was not like that back in the original Final Fantasy 15. Because, one of the things that still surprised me about that game is just how hard it went by the end to destroying the entire world that you knew. Because you spent a long time in that world compared to most other Final Fantasy games. Even other worlds of ruin like Final Fantasy VI don't quite compare in the same way to what they did in 15. Well, anyway, you might also notice that Jack's looking a little bit different. Yeah, fighting against the Iron Giant was rough. Really rough. It was going... Bosses up to this point could be kind of challenging, but were in general pretty manageable. The Iron Giant in particular, though, was taking an amount of time on the order of like a Elden Ring, or any one of the other Souls games, or I suppose most recently Lies of P. And that is a long time that it takes to fight bosses in those games, at least if you're me. So I was thinking, let's go and do some of the side quests, figure out, power up some of the characters a little bit before jumping into what's like a level 100 type of area. And yeah, it's side quests, to be honest, not particularly interesting. There's just a lot of them are just, hey, Jeb died here on one of the previous resets, and he's now a griffin. We should go fight that griffin. More interesting ones, though, are the fact that you can do repeat fights against the fiends, which do give you a little bit of extra lore. Not anything that didn't already predict, but, for example, yeah, Marlith is neon. Yeah. So, there's that. Dark crystals are indeed the trigger for turning into a big old fiendy monster. You know how that is. Everybody hates Chaos. Also, Chaos, I guess, is not really like a single person, although it might be by the end of the game. Who knows? Man, I'm still missing so many of these things. But this was the other one that I grabbed in here when I was doing the original recording. Humans are the source of chaos. Can you believe it? I can't. I cannot hardly believe it. Extraplanar collaborator. I wonder, since this is sort of a medley type of game of a lot of stuff here, was there anything else in here? Maybe? I don't think so, actually. I think I want to go back over to the other area if I'm remembering. But yeah, this is kind of like a medley type game. I wonder if the extraplanar collaborator is the characters from like Final Fantasy 12. They're like the evilest guys. No, I think I do want to go in there. Kind of no other location around it. Wait, how did Ash die? Whatever.
Victory is still within reach.
We don't need to fight everything. Come on. So I broke my way through here. Didn't really seem like it opened up much of anything. Oh, I guess it opened up a chest. Not quite what hey, Excalibur. I'm getting all like the classic Final Fantasy stuff here. I guess it did also open up this though too. Oh yeah, then you can see the big they're called dark vents. I found that out because that was one of the goals of the side quest I did. Defeat all of them, and there was one. All right. We should be fine here. Shut up, Jed.
I don't care about any of that crap.
Thanks,
Not
Jack.
chaos, killing chaos.
Same
Or
here.
Light and dark. Who cares, right?
Exactly.
All of that's just background noise. All I care about is...
Finding something to replace that purpose you lost.
You got it. I need a name. Something to kill. I'm nothing without a battle to fight.
I wouldn't say that.
It's a matter of principle. You wouldn't understand.
Are you keeping track of your potions?
Shut up.
Can't we get some more?
Chaos. I don't even need chaos. I just need to fight something. I like this sort of area here. I guess we are actually looking out over the Final Fantasy 15 city, unless that also appeared with the big skyscraper. Hard to say. Does give it that, again, gives it that sort of like Persona style quality where you can see outside, see like an endless ocean on the 4th floor of Tartarus, for example. I like that. It's neat. Anyway, what else is going on?
So
I don't
the
feel
thing
like
is, since
fighting
its raptors
things.
seem to generate yet more darkness.
Yeah, that's what it. Yeah, that's what it does seem to be.
Feeling I wouldn't understand. Even for some expert.
I mean, that does seem to be what it is. They're just taking a bunch of junk from around the entire Final Fantasy multiverse and just sending it here to generate darkness. To, you know, because I mean, I guess it's something about like killing all the humans to prevent chaos. Yeah, they'll explain it later, I'm sure. It doesn't. It's not like particularly. Right? Oh, I saw something on the ground. It's just the gold on the tiles. Where are we going at this point? I mean, I did just break another one of the generators, so something probably opened up. This pleasant. No, this just kind of leads into a room. Not much of a room here, but still. Also, man, everybody's out of potions. I just noticed that. What is happening over here? What is all you doing with the potions? Right, worm mail. Blessed greased +2 silver dragon scale mail. The classic. No, that's if you're playing NetHack, that is.
Take much more.
Yeah, you'll be fine. Where was that other area that we were going to? There was that one over there, but there was also one over here, which is probably just gonna, which given how the general level design has gone up until this point, probably just going to lead to a chest, but I guess I could use that. Was talking about how I want to level up a little bit more comparatively. Man, do you mind? No room for mistakes. We can just go back to the... No, it was over here, right? If I'm remembering this correctly now. There was another one of those. Oh, yeah, okay, and it's not actually broken as of just yet, so never mind. I kind of thought that would remove it. Oh, whatever. We need to get back here for this anyway. Did not expect everybody to just completely lose all the potions immediately here. Well, I mean, I'm not really fighting stuff, so I guess that makes sense. So, fair enough.
Follow me.
You got me, Final Fantasy Strangers of Paradise. You understand my, you know, general style of playing the video game. All right, what are we looking at? Trying to go up, so... And I hit, what was it, like the blue barrier down or something? So I'm looking for blue lights on the side of places and hoping that that's where it needs to bring me. And this was the same area that I was at before. Come on now. Unless this is active now? Oh, I think it is.
Got an easy way back.
Oh,
This chance to rest.
I hate how this always does that sort of, and then there it is. Oh, this, how, it's so simple.
Yeah, and it even comes with guardian monsters. Not very subtle.
All right, well, subtlety is not really this game's strong. Ow. Or Jack's strong point or anything. I need to fight something. I have nothing if I can't fight anything. That's our hero, everybody. Yeah, right. Okay, y'all, quit fighting the skeletons. We're not... the skeletons don't matter. Every time with the skeletons. They hate skeletons! I tried fighting Lich again for the rematch, and they just kept... They just kept focusing 100% on the skeletons. You know what? I'll let them do that. Whatever. I'll take care of the actual objective. The hill giant there was pretty much the only one that I was worried about anyway, so, you know. Just that. Just like a little tiny desk over here. For no particular reason. Okay, and that should do it. And I keep telling you that it's like the party members are just completely and totally pointless. Aside from their ability to distract enemies so that Jack can take them down. They couldn't even fight those skeletons over there. Tell you.
It's not like our job's over. Ruthenia's darkness is still out there, growing stronger.
Jed's right for once.
It's weird. It's weird that the characters... It doesn't feel like the characters have been paying attention to the plot, but apparently they have. So, I mean, yeah. It's sort of surprising to hear them talk about this sort of stuff because they haven't really said anything about it too much prior to this point, where they're just like, yeah, it's Lufenia's darkness.
Wow.
They're injecting darkness into this place using the dimensional matrix crystals.
I never pegged you for a nature lover.
You really
I guess they
come
haven't
over
really
on Jed.
Right.
talked about the memory crystals or anything too much just yet, but I don't know. Maybe that's going. Hey! Get him! That's what you get! Also, I will take everything else here, too. Okay. As always, generally not the most... Ow. Generally not the most threatening of characters. Oh, hey! I actually saw one of these bloom in real life. They smell very bad, but I got there a couple days after it had started to bloom, so it did not smell too bad. Well, it was like a 100-year type of circumstances. Okay, well, anyway. That's fun. I guess open this up. Why not? I can't believe I walked all the way around there, and all I need to do is just walk forward 5 steps to be able to see the next thing. There certainly was not any botanical gardens or anything in Final Fantasy 15, in case you're wondering.
I feel bad we're trashing this place.
Beauty is transient. It's just how things are.
Beauty is transient. What a weird sort of mindset at this. It's like, well, maybe we should be trying to maintain these places and merely just destroy them. No. This is not that. No, that is not within the scope of this game. It is nice, though. I just like this area so far because it's nice. So many just underground ruins or volcanoes or whatnot. Power plants. Flying fortresses. It's nice to just get like, here's a big expensive skyscraper building. All right, well, let's see what boss we got coming up here, because that's of course going to be the real concern more than anything else, right? Certainly one of the things that did appear in Final Fantasy was going up elevators. That happened quite a bit.
What do you see in that tower?
No idea.
I wonder if we're going to be getting
Things for certain.
Dragon Ball fight at this rate at the top.
I think we could use that.
I'll check it out.
I mean, we already used one of them, but whatever, it's fine. Okay.
Another blight on the land.
Indeed. The easiest way is going to be taking out this thing. By the way, anything of interest? Oh, there's actually multiple of them. Huh. Well, only one of them is Spawn the Gigas, so I will deal with that first. Oh, hey, and a job level up. For what job? I don't know, something. Yeah, I thought that usually when you see the dark events, you need to take them out, regardless of what you're doing. Oh, there's even a third one. I guess I probably should have seen that coming, but, you know, I didn't. Oh, you're taking it out already. Good. And there we go. All of these sweet golden doors, baby. Okay, suddenly the level design here makes a little bit more sense now that I see these things. I mean, I would have seen that if I just went through the middle one regardless, but, you know. At least now I have it all taken care of immediately.
Are you up for this?
Oh, yeah, isn't this right at the end of the game?
Dumb question. I can always fight.
You know, minus, like, the hanging bodies.
Ah, cubes.
Should we take a breather?
Absolutely. All right, what's happening?
Thing's name.
Jack might have played a Final Fantasy game before, because that's how I know its name. I remember this is one of those monsters that's so iconic. This is one of those monsters that is so iconic that you even fought one in, like, Kingdom Hearts, for God's sake. Okay. Just straight up casting Meteor, for God's sake. Do you attack with the tail? Haven't seen a tail swing. Okay, there's a tail swing. I expected that. Okay. Seems like just being careful is going to be a great idea as of right now. Ah, man, I'm going through potions pretty quick, but also getting them down. So. Oh, come on now. All right, well, there's first phase at least. Oh. Yeah, okay. The Dragon King, what? This is not usually a thing that a behemoth can do. What?
Hitting it at random. Focus on one area and smash those crystals.
Well then, this is curious.
No more potions.
Behemoth not nearly as purple as usual, I was also noticing too. Yeesh. Yeah, nah.
Mission isn't over yet, Jack.
This is interesting.
Here it comes.
Okay. We're a few steps behind.
Victory is still within reach.
Careful! Screw with that.
Almost out of potions.
Fight with caution. You mustn't drink them like water.
Gotta stay sharp. Try not to get hit.
Keep your wits about you and we'll be fine.
Ash, show me what you can do.
You're finally asking for help.
Is that the last one?
No room for mistakes.
Okay, and that should do it. That wasn't too bad, as it turns out. Mega Flare, though, was pretty scary. Also, yeah, I think this was actually, yeah, like there's the throne room. This is actually the end of the area in Final Fantasy 15.
How many times have I been here?
We finally partitioned ourselves off from that vile, obsolete world. We cannot allow them to reestablish the connection from their end. That is why we need to keep monitoring the balance of light and darkness. If it looks like it will crumble, then we inject darkness to reverse the course, or reset the world if need be. Lufenia is a glittering jewel, a utopia. Uncontrollable variables have no place here.
Are the visions I'm seeing from this Lufenia? Is that where I come from? I'm just another one of their gifts. And you... They just left you behind, didn't they?
Wait!
Okay. Well, yeah, but I mean, you know, you also have like a grander plan than that. It doesn't matter. Anyway. I just finished editing together the previous mission. It was only 20 minutes, so let's do another one. I can only hope the boss is not going to be too hard here. Hey, we got Final Fantasy VI, which I think is the last Final Fantasy to be referenced in this game. And of course, it's the Floating Continent. Even though it was only coming halfway through the game, it still had a very final area nature to it. Is the game ending? I honestly could not tell you, but we are out of Final Fantasies, so maybe?
The Lufenians sent me here. Why? What are they trying to accomplish? And where did this desperate urge to eradicate chaos come from?
Jack, if this is what we think it is, if this really came from our homeland, from Lufenia, then they must already know what's going on here.
Astos. He's not just monitoring and recording the status of the darkness. He's reporting back to his superiors. Let's kill these monsters and pry some answers out of him.
Oh, yeah. Look at it. And of course, this is yet another Take-Two type of thing, which you probably noticed because Sophia has lost her cool hat. Because I can't figure out these extremely linear sort of areas. Like, I don't know. I don't have an excuse.
Is that island floating?
The bats flew off in that direction.
Which means that's where we'll find Astos.
Good. That'll save us time. Let's go.
Of course it's floating. It's the floating continent. That's its whole thing. Looking like it's got a lot more bones in it and whatnot than usual. Well, I mean, it definitely keeps the same sort of color scheme and everything, but this, of course, is a lot more detailed than it ever was back on the Super Nintendo. It's neat.
We must do better next time.
Anyway, well, look, this is a pretty difficult area. Things are not getting any easier, and now that we're on Final Fantasy VI Island, that also probably means I'm going to be fighting Ultima Weapon, which is... Oh boy, one of the last really iconic type of enemies of the Final Fantasy series to fight, and tends to be one of the most difficult. So, look forward to that, I suppose. Couldn't tell you, really. I mean, it could also be that we're fighting the three gods of magic or whatever. But I do know from the previous attempt at this that there's like one of the statues right there.
Let's get it on.
So somehow I got my doubts. Well, you hit the thing. There we go.
Stop looking at me.
Yep. I mean, I can't remember exactly what the gods looked like back in Final Fantasy VI, but I mean, there were definitely the statues. It took me so long to realize it's just like, yeah, and then you just leave.
Yeah. The darkness we sensed is gone.
Bingo. Let's smash some more statues.
What? 2 more to be exact. I guess you can see like the big vortexes in the background of where they are. The Jester's Causeway. Yep. Okay. Man. You know, after going through after editing that last episode, it is very funny to think that Jack, due to running out of hard drive space, now has lost his ability to use his skip cutscene button. I know the iconic part of the game is always, you know, I hate chaos and everything, but we did also get a cutscene, for example, where a character was trying to wrestle that crystal out of his hand because he's like, no, this cutscene's gonna be about me. I want to see it. What a ridiculous game.
We need to patch ourselves up.
Those who sent
But
us
yeah, and that's for so long I thought that it's just like, oh yeah, the crystals are supposed to help them remember. It's like, no, it's supposed to help them forget even more. Did not understand that at first. I mean, it's the same thing with, you know, Lufenians not really trying to fight chaos. They're just trying to inject more darkness into the world to darken the crystals and stuff like that. Sort of the opposite of what you would expect, but I mean, kind of hard to keep track of given how averse to having a story this game is. Like, it's hard to think of like any other game that is quite this averse to actually having a plot. That's not true. There's like a Conker's Bad Fur Day or something, but that's, you know, supposed to be a joke. It's like ironic. This is very much. This is very much serious about that comparatively. Oh my God, these things are tough. I think I should just run past them at this point. Hope that I get some better equipment here or something. I mean, there is like, I don't know. Where am I? Did I not let rest of the cubes back at the beginning of the area? I think that might have been it. It's like No More Heroes 2. That game was definitely all about, you know, it was more of a meta commentary about sequels and stuff like that. Yeah, and how becoming an assassin is just leading to pain and suffering, regardless of what your reasons for doing that are. Whereas this, I'm still not even entirely sure what exactly they're going for with Jack here, for example. Yeah, if I remember correctly, here we are. Thankfully, these gigantic flesh structures in the Keeploth world still have standard rope shortcuts here and everything. And it's to make them identifiable for people like me, so fair enough. That sort of thing. All right. It's sectioned off into 3 different areas. Let's just go get back there and get to the next one here. With big magic gates that change the filters put on the screen each time. Surprised I did not stop here before. Weird. But yeah, I'll say that as far as a story about a character who does not care at all about the plot or whatever, I think No More Heroes did it better. I know it's a weird. It's a weird subgenre of storytelling, certainly, but there are several examples against all odds. There we go. You just want to stop before it. I also do just like a lot of grasshopper manufacture stuff overall. Even if it's not very good, and there are a lot of not very good games they've made. Looking at you, Michigan. At least they're trying to do something weird with the story. Did not make Michigan any better, but it was weird, certainly. Maximum threshold. And you get this pirate dancing around. He's corrupted. That's what it looks like to have maximum darkness. Yep. This is super dumb. But, I mean, the Lufenians have a really dumb system of doing things in the first place, so what are you going to do? Yeah? Well, we don't need this extra darkness energy. Here, have it, Astos. Okay, well. Yeah, pretty much what I expected. I mean, well, it was actually not what I expected, but now that I kind of get a little bit more of what's going on in the story, it makes more sense. I mean, I should probably just explore around here to find more stuff, but trying to get a little bit farther into this area. Like, once you get the idea that... Wait, where am I? Oh, I used shortcut.
Where we were.
This will make things easy.
Yes, yes it will. Yeah, once you get the idea that it's like, no, they want to increase the darkness, and no, the strangers are supposed to forget about stuff. It's like, and it's just like, oh, okay, now I get it. Where? Do I drop down this little hole here? It's too conspicuous to not be that.
Fight with caution.
Don't make me have to redo this episode, this second half of an episode again. I'll see how that goes. Anyway, if I do, you won't even be seeing this part. Maybe I'll go over to the other gateway in this area until I can figure out where I'm trying to go. Got the shortcut opened up and everything. And here we are. Okay, hey, we got any better equipment since last time? Because I think I could really use that. Not really, but I'll take what I can get. Okay, so up here and to the right, apparently. Yeah, one of the things I should be doing is probably using Soul Shield a little bit more against some of these characters.
Let's go.
Oh boy, more flans. That's really what I want to see. And of course, it is the
Catalyst for change. It corrupts animals, people. It's what caused all this madness.
They're sending
It does seem to be the case.
And it's that darkness that dulled the crystal's light.
So basically, darkness makes sparkly happy world a sad gloomy world?
And what's our role in all this?
Balance is lost if the darkness grows too strong. We're regulators. Our job is to maintain equilibrium between light and dark.
Hey, thanks for that summary of everything that's happened up to this point. It's helpful because it's not really obvious now, is it? Okay, anyway. Man, the blue filter is pretty intense here. Here's the actual place to go to.
Another statue. Good.
All right. Let's see if we can take it down quickly. The answer appears to be probably not. But as long as they are able to keep distraction. I need to get in front of it. As long as they're able to keep a distraction there.
And now the way forward is open.
All right. Got any good items here?
Next.
Yeah.
Doesn't seem like it. All right. Well, look, as long as I rush through this, the only problem is going to be when there's an actual boss here. When I got to go fight Ultima Weapon. Let's just say it right now. It's going to be Ultima Weapon.
Is everyone still with us?
By my count, yeah, we're good. So how many statues left?
Just one.
Of course.
For much longer.
Should have taken a better look at that statue there. Like I said, I don't really remember what the bosses looked like back in the OG Final Fantasy, but I'm fairly certain that's what the reference is here.
Fight with caution.
Okay, here we go. It was just in that big hole that I was in before. Couldn't quite figure out where the exact location was of the next bit here.
Jack, let's go.
Oh, come on. This is just non-stop, these things on the ground. Things are doing too much damage. I do not want to fight them right
This
now.
is the last statue. Remember,
Yep.
stay vigilant.
Now stand back. We'll be surrounded.
And come on. It's cast and flare. can do this. There we go.
It's ever easy.
I see that.
Yeah, I just do not remember it well enough. All right, grab all that and let's see what nightmares await me after this point. I'm sure they'll be very nightmarish. Well,
Okay.
it sure is nice that destroying the dark vents just does allow you to...
We made it down.
Oh, yeah.
Time to confront Astos. Let's go.
And right to the level where I can get to it. All right. Yeah, it certainly makes it a lot easier when the enemies are this difficult that you can just kind of instantly kill them
But we did
like that.
too good of a job. So the Lufenians sent more darkness.
Maybe it wasn't just getting rid of the dark. Maybe someone was adding a light as well.
It's funny, you could just be watching this mission to get the entire idea of what's supposed to have gone on in this game.
No darkness lingered within the castle's walls.
Sarah must have a crystal. Maybe that's part
Yep.
of it.
Oh, right.
Yeah, well, I said the sixth crystal and all that.
Our crystals resonated when we met her at the fountain.
You're late. But no matter. Relax. We won't have any more gifts to deal with. Light and darkness are in perfect balance, thanks to your noble efforts. So, where would you like me to start?
First, tell us who you are.
Guess.
I'm not in the mood for games.
Guess.
A Lufenian?
No. Not one of them. They, on the other hand, are former Lufenians. They're working with me, but for their own ends. To be honest, they'd be just as happy to see me dead. I was the one who turned them into bats, after all. My enchantment will fade if you kill me. And I'm sure that's why they've been so very helpful to you. They're hoping you'll decide to slit my throat for all the trouble I've caused you. Isn't that right?
I'm sorry I asked. To be honest, I don't give a damn about you or these bats. Doesn't matter who or what you are. I only want one thing from you, Astos. I want you to give me a reason to live. An enemy to fight. Can you do that?
I'd love to, Jack. Really, I would. But I can't. I've lived too long, you see. An eternity of regret. My heart's full of enough sadness, resentment, hatred, and rage to fill an ocean. I might as well be a dark crystal myself. Jack, I ask you one more time. Who am I?
The King of the Dark Elves.
That's all?
Yeah. Why is darkness surrounding Astos? What's going on?
I have power too.
Ow. Hey. Also, oh, Dark Flare looks like I can actually absorb. That has a long enough cast time that I might just do that. Man, come on.
We must help Jack.
Well, yeah, given the very minimal amount of damage that I did there, this one might actually take a few tries. Oh, wait a second. That was a lot more damage than I thought I was going to do here. Being able to do the full combo like that, eh? Good. I suppose that's... Alright, why not? So, what do we got for the second phase then? Like my first try after I died the first time.
I despise the Lufenians. I hate them so much I could scream. I was born in Cornelia. I traveled with the Lufenians across the plains. And I was reborn. I came back. And now, I don't know where my heart should lie.
Yep, I thought so. All right, well, let's see how this goes then. I mean, all you had to do was just be like, oh, my friend, at most, it's not your name. Astos.
Watch my back. I'm counting on you.
All right. I'm surprised that went so well at the very beginning there.
We got this.
Sells like a shadow flare and everything, but it's also a lot larger. Let's see how this works. Not bad, not great.
Yet.
Got 2 potions left.
Magic?
Oh, jeez.
Give up on me, Ash.
Oh, and already losing party members too. I might need to get more health, or not health, get better. Alright, might have to get better equipment for this or something. If it, guys are dying this quickly.
What's your next move, Astos?
I'm not doing terrible, all things considered.
You think you're fast enough to handle me? Vicious bastard, aren't you?
No, I should be getting in there to... What is it doing? Summoning Ruin? Oh, okay, just that AoE thing. Hasn't cast Ultima as of just yet. No, no, not that! Ah! Oof. That one's really rough.
Steps behind.
It's not over unless we give up.
Stay sharp, guys.
All out.
Fight with caution.
Vicious bastard, aren't you? Ash, show me what
No more potions.
Stay sharp, guys.
Hey, I think that'll do it. Nice. Oh, thankfully not too bad because there's a lot of very punishable attacks with this boss. Mega Flare was still scary, but the advice I got during the when you lose told me like look out for the glowing ring behind the back, which helped a lot because I knew when to expect it.
Your memories will be stored in this device. Be sure to bring it back.
Understood.
Be aware that storage space is limited. When that limit is exceeded, you must cease your activities and await extraction.
From where?
It varies. Just contact Astos when you're ready for pickup.
Astos?
Our newest organic reconnaissance unit. We'll show it to you later.
I don't see much point. I'll forget about it either way.
But Astos won't forget you.
By the way, I know I must have asked this a dozen times before, but why do we have to forget?
Simple. To ensure our glorious future.
Organic Reconnaissance Unit Astos at your service. Thanks to the benevolence and technology of your people, a simple Cornelian elf like me was reborn to aid your glorious cause. Please don't think of me as a friend or comrade. My kind are mere bioorganisms, mass-produced to serve. Truly, I say this out of concern for your well-being. In the past, strangers died for us, sacrificing themselves out of a misguided sense of justice.
Pretty stupid of them.
It's just a scratch. Nothing a little spit can't heal.
Sure thing. I'll keep that in mind.
I thought I made it clear. Me and my kin are disposable pawns, grown in droves to die for you.
Yeah. I'm just glad you're okay.
Pretty stupid of you.
Not gonna argue with you on that. Astos, I want you to be my accomplice. With your help, we may be able to change things next time.
What would you have me do?
Next time we meet, guide us. Show us the way. I don't care how you do it.
They're supposed to change the extraction point every time, you know. But just between us, it's almost always the Chaos Shrine.
Careless of them.
When rules become mere formalities, well, that's when things start breaking. The preparations are complete. Good luck, and be careful.
Hey, Astos. Wanna come with us?
Huh?
Don't you want to go home?
It's not a matter of what I want. It's against the rules.
Then I'll change them. I'll fight for you.
You'll just forget.
I won't.
Don't get my hopes up.
I promise you, I won't forget. Next time. I will bring you back.
Goodbye, Jack. See, you forgot.
Astos.
I don't blame you. They're the ones erasing your memories. It's not your fault. I know all that, and yet I still hated you for it. I resented you for forgetting me.
Forgive me.
I wish I could forgive you. But it's too late. There's no room left in my heart for that. We need to talk about what comes next. The enchantment on those Lufenians will be undone the moment I draw my final breath. But as the magic fades, so too will their lives. We'll go to the grave together. Honestly, I'm amazed at how much hatred they can bear. Our darkness will merge into a veil that will shroud the entire world. Jack, fight the beasts that emerge from our shadows. Destroy them all. Every last one. Chaos finds its genesis when darkness and emotion become one. Wherever it rears its head, be there to cut it off. From there, all I can ask is that you follow your conscience. Though it may lead you into the heart of darkness itself, never stop. Never. This is the last gift I can give you. Use it well. Punish the Lufenians for their arrogance. Protect Cornelia.
You forget. We're Lufenians too.
That doesn't matter. Not anymore. From this day forward, you are the warriors of light.
can't stay here. Let's go.
All right, so now what are doing? Strangers of Paradise. Hey, they did it. They said the thing. All right, but that'll be next time.